morning. What a beautiful day it is. And just as our young disciples have been raised to a new life in Christ, we were all raised yet again to a new life and new mercy last week through the Easter message. The resurrection changed us. But let's reflect on how that message interfaced with the secular world after we left. Did we carry it forward by being intentional about how we lived or how we served? How did we faithfully allot time, talents, or treasures to help improve the lives of anyone beyond our normal responsibilities? Stewardship begins when we acknowledge that everything, from Christ's sacrificial love and redemption to our material blessings, are gifts from God. Those gifts are not to be hoarded or wasted, because we find in Malachi 3 a stern warning that God is robbed when we do not give back a part of what he has made us stewards of. Living in a secular world teeming with materialism, competition, envy, greed, and self-absorption, Christians are called to be different. Like Christ, we are to share the gospel and ease the pain of others. Stretching from the formative children who were sitting on these steps, to the sick and suffering in our congregation, to the hurting people in the Nashville and global communities, our monetary gifts, our hands-on service, our kind words of respect, encouragement, and hope can change lives dramatically. That is our mission as individuals and as a church. Tom and I encourage you to enter this second year of living generously, changing lives by prayerfully considering how you will give a part of your gifts so that individually and collectively we will continue to impact this needy world with Christ's message of hope and healing. Thank you.
Woodmont asks for your support again this year as we enter this stewardship pledging cycle. It's no surprise that strong financial support from each of us is a key factor to keep moving forward to a strong future. It's legitimate to wonder what return there is for committing your hard-earned dollars to Woodmont, especially in this environment of so many other competing charitable contribution opportunities. The answer lies in the impact this community of believers has on our lives, as well as those outside these walls that we touch, as Kathy has mentioned. The answer lies in what we witnessed earlier with the disciples class that makes Justin hopeful. In the next few weeks, you'll hear from people who draw on the spiritual resources they get here and then go out and make a difference in the world. You'll also hear from a young adult who has been an active participant in Woodmont since early childhood and the difference that has made in her life. Just asking myself what kind of world we would have without a place like Woodmont, whose focus is to bring love and light into the world, is a dark image indeed, and makes me feel a responsibility to support what we have here. We've put together a booklet that will highlight just a few of the many groups, outreach, and mission activities going on within the church walls and without. These are the things your pledge is helping to support. Once you pledge, there are several ways to give, electronically and otherwise, which are outlined on the pledge cards. I want to thank everyone for the generosity they've shown in the past and hope these motivational speeches will do nothing to dampen that spirit, which has always been a part of the Woodmont DNA. Our theme for this campaign is that generosity changes lives, both ours and others. It's easy to see how it can change others' lives, but it changes ours as well. because it helps create in us an open and vulnerable heart, which is a vital part of this path that we've chosen. When you really take time to examine it, this is the most courageous expression of the human heart. Thank you.